Woo! All right, everyone, we made it to a place called Howth. Howth, I think that's how you say it. Or is it Hooth? I don't know. In any sense, this is still technically Dublin, I guess, per se, but on the extreme, like, eastern edge, the extreme eastern, like, proximity. Proper seaside town here. I know, when you walk down that way, you can really, really smell the fish. That's how you know, and how windy it is. Also, a very good place for plane spotting. Let's see if, yep, there we go. There's one right there. Ooh, I mean, look at that. Magnificent. I always like to look at a good lighthouse, you know? They're oddly satisfying. Even though they're like barely in use, because why would you really need them? I mean, we got GPS now. Technically, they still serve their purpose, even in 2025. Flippin' heck, I think I just nutted. Look at that view. Ooh, cannot beat it. This video does not do it justice at all. All right, we have started the walk up this cliff. Let's do this. I don't think this is where they filmed the Tears for Fears music video for Shout. You know that song, let it all out. These, you know the lyrics. I don't think this is where they did it, but if you watch that music video on this very platform, it's off some cliff. I don't think it's this one. I think there's boatloads of them on the British Isles, and this is just one of them. Now, if I ever had to off myself for whatever reason, this would not be the way to do it. No. I'm not jumping off this thing if I'm in some sort of serious trouble and suicide is the only way out. No, it would not be that way. No freaking way, man. Don't go jumping off no cliffs. I gotta give a massive shout out to Reddit. I was looking up like day trips you can do from Dublin by train. There's quite a bit of options, to be fair. And this was like top of the list. This was like, you know, the first comment in the subreddit, like, oh, cliff walking in Howth. I'm so glad I did it. We're still alive. We're still in one piece after climbing up those steps and up the incline. Ooh, yeah, highly recommended for anyone visiting Dublin and you want to get out of the city and kind of get away from it all. This is a good place to do it. I think it's safe to say this is going to be a video in its own right. Alright, I think that'll do it for old Howth with the cliff walk. Ooh, we are finally back to ground level near the train station. So, with that being said, yeah, that's pretty much it for the vlogs. I'll hit you with a conclusion video and tell you stuff that you don't know in greater detail, things I didn't, say in any of these videos. So until then, peace out. Over and out.